What is going on, you guys? It's your teacher, Mr. Lee, back at it again with another video for you today. Today we're going to be covering the surface area of 3D figures. Yes, you heard it here first. We're doing 3D figures today. We're out of that 2D land. Miss me with that. 3D all the way. You know why? Because we live in, we see in 3 dimensions. 2 dimensions is whack. Let's do 3 dimensions. That's what matters more. But before I even start this, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the sponsor of today's video. The sponsor of today's video is going to be Leander ISD. So Leander ISD is one of the premier school districts in the state of Texas. They are just wonderful. Their kids are wonderful, and they've sponsored me in the sense that they've given me a salary, because now I can live and have a job and buy myself food and pay for rent. So thank you, Leander ISD, for giving me a job. And yeah, it's been great. All right, let's go ahead and do some examples. So the way this is gonna work is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna want to go to Google Classroom right now and open up the assignment that I gave to you, because the examples that I'm gonna do in this video are going to be directly related to that assignment. I'm going to be doing a lot of the odd numbered questions, and your assignment is going to be to do all the even number questions. So with that being said, I'm just going to get straight to it. We ain't messing around here. We're going to find some surface area of some 3D figures. All right. So here's the first thing we got. We got a cylinder coming at us. I hope you know what a cylinder is. It looks like that. All right, but the lateral surface area is going to be, you're going to have 2 pi r h. So if you take a look, 2 pi r is just the circumference of the base. So here's r, got your base, and if 2 pi r is just the circumference of the base, the reason that why this is, you got here's your base, here's your little wraparound thing. Like, think about if you take a whatchamacallit, a paper towel roll, the little cardboard thing, and you just like cut it and then roll it out. This is what it'll look like. So this side length is going to be 2 pi r, and then this is the height of the cylinder. So that's how we get our lateral surface area. So lateral meaning just the sides. All right, and the total surface area is going to be our lateral, so 2 pi r h, plus the area of the bases. So that's going to be 2, since we got a top circle and a bottom circle, so there's 2 circles. So 2 times pi r squared. So a lovely formula, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. All right, so let's go ahead and do this example. It's going to be number 1 in your notes. So the radius of the circle is 3. The height of the cylinder, that's h, is going to be 8. And LA is going to stand for the lateral area. So it's going to be 2 times pi times r, which is 3, times h, which is 8. So we just multiply these together. We get 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48 pi. So now B, this stands for the area of the base. So the area of the base is going to be pi r squared. R is 3, so we have 9 pi, because 3 squared is 9. So now the total surface area is going to be our lateral area, 2 pi r h, plus 2 pi r squared. So that's going to be 2 of the bases, remember. So that's going to be 48 pi plus 2 times 9 pi. And then we add those together, we get 48 plus 18 pi. So that's going to be 66 pi. And then we get unit squared. So that's going to be example number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So here we got a prism, and remember a prism has it's a regular, the base is going to be a regular polygon, and then it's just going to connect two regular polygons. Like, I don't know, you know what a prism is. For some reason, it's kind of hard to explain, but the bases are both going to be regular polygons. That's going to be important. So to find the lateral area, you're going to want to find the perimeter. All right, so here we got prisms. So what is a prism? Well, prism is, you just take a regular polygon for the base. So in our example here, we have a regular triangle for our base. And then you kind of just expand it like a slinky, and then you get your prism. So we got two regular triangles for our bases. Oh my gosh. So how are we going to find all this stuff? Well, the lateral area is you're going to take the perimeter and you're going to multiply it by the height. So the perimeter, this is the perimeter of the base. Perimeter of the base. And then multiply it by the height of the prism. And the surface area is going to be our lateral area. So perimeter times the height plus the area of the bases. So 2 times the area of the base. And the base is just going to be, you're just going to find the area of the base. So this could be, side squared if it's a square. It could be 1/2 base times height if it's a triangle. It could be 1/2 AP, we learned a couple weeks ago. It could be a lot of things. So you just have to find that area of the base. So here's number 3 on your worksheet. First, we're going to find the perimeter of our base. So our base is a pentagon, and our side length is 13. So we have 5 times 13 for our perimeter. That's going to be 65. Our height is 5. So what's our lateral area? It's our perimeter times our height. So this is going to be 325. 65 times 5. Our A, this stands for apothem because we have a regular polygon. So this is going to be 8.9. Our base is going to be 1/2 AP. So 1/2 AP. Let's just plug these numbers in. So we got 1/2 times 8.9 times our P is 65. So let's take our calculator out. I can't do that in my head. So we got 8.9 times 65. And that's times 1/2. So divided by 2. So 289.25. Let's go ahead and write that down. 289.25. And our surface area is going to be our base times 2 plus our lateral area. So let's go ahead and do that. We got our base, and we're going to time this by 2, and then add our lateral area. So 903.5 is our total surface area. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So here's number 5. What if we have a rectangular prism? What if we got a rectangular prism? Well, let's go ahead and check it out. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. You're going to want to find the perimeter of your base. So your base is going to be this kind of... All right, so we got a rectangular prism. And it's going to be the same thing as all your other prisms, except this time you got a base of a rectangle. This is just another example. I just wanted to do this one for y'all too. So your base is going to be this rectangle. You know it's the base if you have 2 of them. So do you see how we have only 2 of these? And there's one over on this side too. So we only have 2 of these rectangles. So this big rectangle is going to be our base. So we're going to find the perimeter of this. We're going to have 16. And as you can see, the height of this is 15. So here's 15. So our perimeter is going to be 16 plus 15 plus 16 plus 15. So that in total is going to be 30 plus 32. It's going to be 62. And our height is going to be 5. So this is going to be our height, because remember, these are the bases, so the height goes this way. I know it's kind of weird. So our lateral area is going to be our perimeter times our height. That's going to be 310. 62 times 5, that's 310. And now we need to find the area of the bases. So we're going to have the area of the base. And that's going to be 16 times 15. So that's going to be, let's see if I can do this in my head. Let's get 30 times 8. So that's 240. So our total area, a total surface area, is going to be our lateral area times, or plus 2 times our base. So this is 480. So this is 790 units squared. All right. So I think that's going to be it for this video. In the next video, we're going to be talking about starting off with cones. So I'll see you in the next video.